everyone, so this video is going to be a first impression slash tutorial for this look, and basically I picked up a little birthday gift kind of to myself. Well, I picked up two things. The first thing is a Makeup Forever trio. These are the new Makeup Forever eyeshadows that they reformulated. It's called like the 30th anniversary like artist thing, and they reformulated them all. These are the three that I got, which I used to create this look today. This is my first time applying it, so you guys get to sort of see what I think as I apply it. I did do one eye first, but whatever. Talk a little bit about this. This is the other thing I bought for myself for my birthday. It's the Kat Von D Shade, I thought it was Shade and Light, but it's called Shade Light palette. And I have that on my face today as well. So yeah, I do ramble a lot at the end of this video, so I'm not gonna ramble now, and hopefully you guys like the tutorial, and here it is. So I did go ahead and apply one eye of makeup, so I guess this is kind of a first impression slash second impression, but anyway, it's the first time that I've applied a total look with these eyeshadows. I just picked them up yesterday, so I'm very, very excited, and just from this that I did, oh man, these are fantastic. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into this color. I do have the color names, and I will put them down below because they are all Makeup Forever numbers. M536. I believe on the website it's called like Milk Tea, I believe. This one here I think is M738, or I believe that one's called Auburn. So this one is ME, or Metallic 744. So that one is called Poppy. So yeah, so I'm gonna go into the Milk Tea color, this color here, and basically I picked out this color because my Sephora doesn't have all of the Makeup Forever colors, like there's a ton of them, right? So they have sort of a very limited selection, and I wanted something that was going to be a transitional shade that is kind of a little bit yellow based. This may not look necessarily like a yellow based sort of eyeshadow, but it is on my fair skin. So it might not be if you have darker skin, but I really love those sort of yellowy, almost sick looking blending out colors. So anyway, I'm just gonna apply this on like a 217, and this is just going to go all in my crease. Now, like, I don't know how well you guys can tell, like that is just one pass of color. These are, wow, like so nice. Like so pigmented. And I was kind of doing some research about these before I purchased them, and apparently the eyeshadows themselves, they're 88% pigment, and then they're like a gel-based eyeshadow. So I have to look more into exactly what that means. Like, I'll have a review of these up like eventually when I've tried them out a little bit more, and I might pick up some more shades if I have the money for them, because they are kind of expensive. I can't get over that this is a matte eyeshadow. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I love Sugar Pill. Sugar Pill feels like a traditional matte eyeshadow, like feels like a better quality matte eyeshadow. This feels like a texture all on its own, making it feels almost like a cream eyeshadow, but it's matte and it's a powder. It's the weirdest thing, but it's beautiful. I'm gonna take a little bit of that as well, and I'm just gonna use that big brush even, and just kind of apply this underneath my eye. So you can see that it kind of gives me that sort of sickly, yellowy kind of tone. That's actually exactly what I was looking for. So then the next color that I'm going into, just kind of going down the line, I'm going to go into this kind of auburn color here. And I'm taking that on a different 217 brush. I'm just dabbing my brush into that. Again, it's so pigmented. And I'm just going to, like, look at that. And I'm just going to blend this into the crease. And it blends absolutely beautifully. Like, wow. That is so nice. It's effortless. Like, if you fuck up with these eyeshadows, I don't know what you're doing wrong, basically. I am gonna take just a little under the eye brush, and I'm gonna go into that auburn color, and that's gonna go underneath my eye. Okay, and then for the lid, I'm going to use this metallic red poppy color. This is just a really interesting texture as well. It feels like a cream eyeshadow when you touch it. Like, I don't know how well you can tell there. And even in like the packaging, it acts almost like a cream eyeshadow when you press it down. It's really, really neat. Yeah, you can still get a brush in it and pick up product on a brush, right? It's just, it's not powdery at all. It's really interesting texture. So I'm just going to apply this to my lid. And the color in pan is exactly what you get. Which is amazing. It's so nice. And then just to blend that out, I'm just gonna take the same brush that had the auburn color. I'm gonna go into the poppy, and then I'm going to use that just to blend that up into the crease. And then I'm gonna take the brush that still has a little bit of the color on it, and that's gonna go underneath the eye as well. And then I'm just going to use a brush that has a little bit of the milk color on it, and then just kind of blend that together. And then for the inner corner, I'm just gonna take my finger, and I'm going into Vanilla Pigment from MAC, and I'm just gonna apply that just right on the inner corner. And then I'm gonna curl my lashes and apply mascara and show you kind of how I did the rest of the face. And then with the eyes complete, this is the final look. I really, really like this, like too much, I think. So yeah, these eyeshadows are phenomenal, like so good. This is just the look that I paired with the 3 that I have. In comparison to like the ones, like I had a couple, just 2, I think, older Makeup Forever eyeshadows. Number 92, they were not this pigmented, and they were not this easy to blend. Like, they're such an interesting color. Like, I'll show you guys. Let me just swatch them on my finger here real quick. This is just me kind of, you know, doing the basic swatches. That's just what they look like, and then, like, yeah. Like, they're, they're phenomenal! Like, they're so good! Especially just like the staying power and like the true to colorness and stuff like that. I'd have to play around with some other textures. I'm a big matte eyeshadow person, which is why I pick these up. The way that I look at it, let me just show you guys. This is one of the reasons why I picked up the colors that I picked up as well. Because for years I always joked about, what if Sugarpill made neutral eyeshadows or neutral colored eyeshadows? And I know that's not their game, but I so badly wish they would, because you know that they would do it fabulously. So basically what I decided is I kind of got the in-between color between like orange and red, and I kind of got like a brownish orange as well, and then a neutral color, right? So in a way, I kind of used this sort of trio as the colors that I really want, I really want Sugarpill to do. Then for the lips, I decided to do something a little bit more in keeping in that sort of dark, grungy kind of look. So I'm going to be using Salem from Lime Crime, just a sort of a brownie kind of color. Then with lips complete, this is the final look, and I love it. Love, love, love it so much. This is exactly what I wanted in these eyeshadows and this kind of look. Basically, the reason why I picked out these 3 shades is I've been hearing nothing but good things about these eyeshadows all over YouTube, and for some reason, like, I knew that Makeup Forever relaunched their eyeshadow line. Totally just let it breeze by me. I was like, oh yeah, okay, whatever. I didn't think that they reformulated everything, and I didn't think that they were going to be good. Like, for some reason, I just kind of always saw Makeup Forever as expensive MAC. That's kind of what I looked at it as. I was like, oh, okay, like their eyeshadow quality is on par with MAC, and they were never really that special to me. I always just looked at them as sort of like more expensive MAC eyeshadows. Which, yes, you do get more product, but to me it wasn't really worth spending $25 on eyeshadow, right? So I caught Cora's video, Vintage or Tacky's video, and then I saw Wayne Goss's video, and to me it was like the mix between the 2 of them really inspired me to at the very least go look at them. And then I started looking at the website and like at kind of what colors they had to offer, because I have been itching for the Venus palette from Lime Crime for like ever now. I've been sort of waiting for it since they first released it, and I want it, and I keep seeing all these people use it and create these sort of like grungy red rusty colored looks and sort of like grunge, vintage, whatever you want to call it, punky kind of things, and that's so up my alley because I'm pale with like green eyes. I know those colors look good on me, and yeah. So basically I was really just wanting the Lime Crime Venus palette, and like it's still not stocked, and then Lime Crime had a little bit of issues with their website. Luckily it didn't affect me, but I know a lot of people are sort of bashing them and stuff. I personally, I stay out of it. As long as a product is good to me, then that's kind of all I'm going to say with that. And you can choose to support them whether you do or whether you don't. I still will, and I'll probably continue to buy products from them as long as the product quality is still okay. That being said, I did purchase these because I was just aching for this kind of color combination, and yeah, so basically these eyeshadows are normally $25 a piece, which is pretty expensive, but if you buy the trio, basically the little case costs $1, and you get 3 eyeshadows for $50 Canadian. I think it's a little bit cheaper in the States, it might be $45 or something like that. So basically for $50 you get 3 eyeshadows. That works out to what? That works out to $16.50. So $16.50 per eyeshadow, which is pretty much the price of like a MAC eyeshadow now, and this is more product and, in my opinion, way better quality. I've never had MAC eyeshadows that work this easily in my life. So really, to me, Sugar Pill is on par with these. This is just a different formula, and it's really, really interesting, and I've never used anything like it. And I'm definitely gonna get more of these when I can afford it, because they're pretty expensive, right? So for the rest of my face, I have on NARS Sheer Glow foundation in the lightest color. I'm still working off a sample, so yeah. Also, my Sephora didn't have my color when I went to go pick it up, so instead of buying foundation, I bought this guy, which is the Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D. You guys have seen this, I'm sure, but basically, again, this is something that I was a little leery on buying. I'm gonna have a whole separate video about this, but it does work on super pale girls. You just have to be very careful not to have brown lines on your face. Like, that's all it is. You just have to be careful and blend it out. I could contour with a black, and I could make it work, right? So people who are saying, oh, this doesn't really work on light skin, or oh, it's too orange, this color is a little bit more warm. These two are cool. This one's really dark, but like I said, I'm sure I could make it work. And then yes, these colors may not necessarily be highlights on my skin, but I have different usages for all of them. So I will have that in a separate video, but that is what's on my face. My cheeks are just NARS Orgasm Blush, and yeah. So yeah, that is everything. Hopefully you guys sort of learned something, and don't mind me rambling on about stuff, and yeah. So until my next one, I will talk to all you soon. Bye.